Hey, tip skips, beware. You know who you are. Every waiter and every waitress in the restaurant is talking about you, and word travels fast. You see, if you've got a reputation of not tipping, every time you walk in the door, you can count on it. They are talking about you. Every person on the wait staff is talking about you. They're pointing you out, and they're letting every other staff member on board know that you don't tip. And you wonder why you get crummy service. Hello? Good managers don't want to lose good waiters and waitresses. Why? Well, waiters and waitresses, as far as labor goes, is cheap. Cheap labor. But waiters and waitresses affect the bottom line in a way that no other member on staff does. So managers know the value, or at least they understand it, the value of having good wait staff. Now most waiters and waitresses that I know of are hard-working people. They work their ass off, and you know what? They give you good service. They refill your drinks. They refill your coffee. They bring you more napkins. They clean up the mess that your kids leave. And please, they know it's a job. That's what they do. But you know what? Fair is fair. Consider what you're doing. But I'm telling you, if you've got a reputation of being a tip skip, waiters and waitresses know it. They're not asking for you to feel sorry for them. They're just asking you to be fair. Now, I'll go on record as saying, look, if you got crummy service, don't leave a damn dime. Seriously. Waiters and waitresses can get a clue, and they can wake up, and they can understand. Look, there's some things that get the attention of a customer, you know, makes the customer want to leave a little extra. That is true. So, yes, reward good service with a good tip. And of course, if you get lousy service, and if it is indeed the waiter or the waitress's fault, well, give credit where it is due, whether it is good credit or bad. Sometimes the bad service is not the waiter or the waitress's fault. It's the fault of the management on board. It could be the fault of the cook. Please, put the complaint where it needs to be. You see, waiters and waitresses, as far as labor is concerned, they're cheap. Yeah, managers know that. But they also know that nobody affects their bottom line as directly and as much as a good wait staff. Why? Because they're on the front line, and they're the ones who can make or break a business. They make customers want to come back. If it's clear that a waiter or waitress has too many tables, that's probably a managerial decision. Probably a manager's not doing his job or her job. They've given the waiter or waitresses too many tables. Seriously. Think about it. If the food is not coming out right, that's a cook problem, and the managers need to know about it. Waiters and waitresses can't do a whole lot about that. Waiters and waitresses, never let the coffee cup go empty. Never let the tea glass get empty. And also, if the lady's wearing lipstick, take her a straw. Take her a straw. If there are kids in the family, take a few extra napkins. Learn how to enhance your good service. Anticipate the customer's needs. And yes, it's the customer's right to spend their money however they wish. But please, understand, you know, good business works both ways. If you're a tip skip, waiters and waitresses are finding out about you. They're pointing you out, and I'm telling you, you're not going to get your service improved by not tipping fairly. I've been a waiter before, and I've made a lot of money as a waiter. I had regular customers who came in and they requested my service, so I pretty much had my salary, you know, every week. I knew what I was going to take in based on the customers that I got in. So I think I know what I'm talking about. And I do know, if you want to improve the service that you're getting from waiters and waitresses, try tipping a little more. Seriously, make it a habit. No, I've never known a waiter or waitress to beg for $5 tip. We all, yeah, it's always nice, you know, to see an Abe Lincoln on the table. But, you know, many waiters and waitresses would be happy, you know, to have $3 or $4 left on the table. But then again, it depends, you know. A waiter or waitress will work twice as hard for a family of 5 as they will for, say, one person. And yet that one person will often tip more than the family of 5. Go figure. It's not a church people thing or a non-church people thing. It's not a doctor thing or a lawyer thing. It's not a black thing or a white thing. It's not a low-life thing versus a high-life thing. You know, some of the best tips I've ever gotten have come from all walks of life. Hey, tip skips, beware. You know who you are. And to all you waiters and waitresses out there or thinking about being a waiter and waiter, it's more than just looking pretty. You've got to work hard. And working hard and giving consistent and enhanced service will bring the tips in spite of the tip skips.